Hello, everyone. My name is Mark Beecham.
My name is Houston Hackney.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode. As we continue to get more frequent with filming, we got more topics. And today's topic came from a quote from the job named Walt. He said, "Hey, bro, why don't y'all do a show about stress?" So I reached out to Pops and said, "Pops, we got another show." And he said, "Well, what's the show about?" I said, "Stress." So we did a little research on stress, and we're happy to relate some of the information that we got. I don't know if I said it before. My name is Mark Beecham.
My name is Houston Hackney.
Hey, let's get right into it. So we came up with a couple topics through the research about ways to relieve stress. And a lot of people may not even know what stress is to a certain degree. You can feel pressure or tension. It's a state of mental or emotional strain. Okay, we're going to get straight into it. How can we focus on what we can control to relieve stress? And, Pop's been around before. I've been around. So how can you control your mind on things that you can't control? Like, how do you get into that part, Pops?
Well, different things for everybody. Me myself, I like working out. That helps to take stress away from me. Sometimes, reading a book or whatever like that. And be honest with you, sometimes, like a lot of, like I watch a certain type of movie or whatever like that. And that relaxes me and everything like that. Anything just to take that focus off.
So you can focus on what you can control. That's basically what Pop just said. Like, he focuses on things that he can control. Labeling your stress. You might be like, what you mean labeling your stress? Where's it coming from? Is it coming from the job? Is it coming from bills? Is it coming from your relationship? Is it coming from not having anything? Labeling your stress. See where your stress is coming from. Have you ever heard of the title, Labeling Your Stress? It's new to me. What you think about labeling your stress and how to pinpoint where it's coming from?
Yeah, well, that's the only way you can kind of deal with things when you find out what's causing you to have that stress or whatever. So when you do it like that, that's a good thing to do. Now you can focus on what it is and try to help to, alleviate it.
Number 8, breathing exercises. Man, when I was like, what? But guess what? You breathe when you're in a calm environment. I'm talking about like deep breathing and calming down. They used to tell us out of school, be quiet, breathe, and think. Like, we were so agitated, like we ready to get into what we was getting into. We didn't have time. But as you get older, breathing exercises, man, it opens your lungs, it opens your mind. It allows you to actually to meditate on just being calm. What you think about breathing exercises, Pop?
Well, it's a good thing, that actually use that in a lot of things. Like I say, that even goes back to, like I was saying, about working out with the weights and stuff. There's a certain breathing way that you got to do things, and just in general, even you do some walking, brisk walking or whatever, breathe a certain way so you don't get exhausted.
Hey, listen, he teaching me things I wasn't even ready for. I didn't even think about walking. I promise you I did. I didn't think about that to just relieve, just to get outside. How many people have pets, man? Dogs, cats, baby alligators. People call them hamsters. I call them little rats, man. They all in the same family. Some people like to play with their pets. I like dogs, man. And you do find a sense of relief when your animal who you love greets you and kiss all on you and tussle. It takes away from a little bit of stress. Pops, what you think about like animals being a sense of relief for us?
Well, yeah, that definitely does happen, especially with older people, whatever like that, when they, some of them are alone and different things like that. That's a companion for them, because a lot of people think of pets as companions or whatever. Some of them go to the degree is like that's their children. They'll call them in a minute, So some people don't have any kids or whatever, and boom, they're so crazy about their pets.
Pop's on fire today. Hey, listen, man. I swear I did research that he had that he talking about on there. Um, take time to enjoy yourself, man. Like, how much of it? I mean, a lot of parents, single mothers and single fathers, they really ain't got time for themselves. You know what I'm saying? They really doing everything else, trying to make everything else shake and bake. Do you really take time for yourself, Pops? You know, but I call Pops and possibly taking time to himself. He really be there praying, doing what he doing. When you take time out to enjoy yourself, what do you find out about yourself when you take time out for yourself?
Man, you'd be surprised what you find out about yourself. If you want to be honest with yourself about things, you know. A lot of people don't like to be honest with themselves about things. But oh man, that's a really stress reliever, man. You just take time out to enjoy yourself, man. Be with yourself, man, because there's gonna be times when you're by yourself. And so when you learn to enjoy yourself and all kind of stuff like that, you're good to go. You don't always have to have people around you and everything.
Get to know yourself. Go, Pops. I see you on fire right now. Go,
Pops. Saying, you know, that's what it's all about, man. I mean, you have to be comfortable in your own skin about things or whatever like that.
And you heard what he said, like being alone. Like, there's nothing wrong with being alone. Like, do you know yourself? If you know yourself, you know how to treat others because you know yourself. Like, don't just say I'm a certain way. Get to know yourself. Get to know how you think. Get to know how you move around. Get to know how you talk to others, man. I like that. Cooking your favorite meal. I'm greedy. Anybody cooking, holla at me. But cooking your favorite meal. I know when I'm cooking up my favorite meal, I do find relief in it. I can't wait. The seasonings is popping. It's all in the air. I can't wait to eat. Pops, when you cooking your vegetables and doing everything, do you find enjoyment in as a stress reliever because you know what you're about to taste, what your taste buds is about to enjoy?
Well, be honest with you, no.
I
eat, you know, eating or whatever like that.
I'm talking about your favorite meal. Does it give you some type of relief, or you just cook it like it is?
Well, you know, to me, I mean, it's just food. I mean, I don't. And then like it's like a lot of times I can't eat a lot of things that I really want to eat.
What's your favorite meal though?
I don't have a favorite meal. Okay. That's the whole thing. Like my favorite stuff was stuff that I can't eat no more. Pizza and all kinds of stuff I shouldn't be eating or whatever like that.
But when you was eating it, how did you feel?
Oh, I feel good when I was eating it. Yeah, you know, back in there. But you know,
you switched up.
It caused too many problems for me and different things like that.
So at one point in time, Pops had some food that he did enjoy. He switched over, and a couple shows, I believe 2 shows, we talked about string beans and greens and cabbage and the whole shot. He switched over, but he gets the benefits of those foods, getting healthy. You see, he cut like a razor. I tell him he cut all the time from now switching up on them healthy foods. So the enjoyment that he gets maybe be in that gym from the food. Watching your favorite movie, something that makes you laugh. There's a couple movies I like that make me laugh. Sometimes I just think about it and start laughing. Is there times when you watch something and you just laugh, just you enjoying it?
Definitely, especially when you watch, you know, a lot of the more comedy movies and different things like that. But that's one thing, you know, we can really relate on about that laughing. Laughter is so good for you, man. You know, it keeps you looking younger and everything. I mean, people don't believe how it takes stress away from them and everything. And not only that, people gravitate to people that's happier all the time. It makes your whole attitude change and everything, the way you feel about people still going around grumpy and mean looking all the time, like you're ready to knock somebody down all the time, you know? Hey, man, that laughter, boy, it makes you feel, like I said, a whole
more
lot
approachable
better.
with it. Yeah. I think people, like you said, people like to be, like you said, don't nobody want nobody. I mean, we all know somebody be mean mugging, they mad all the time, but don't nobody want to be around it. But a person that enjoying themselves, there's others that want to get that energy and also enjoy themselves. Thinking about the times that you had in your life that made you laugh. I mean, just good times with family, good times at the movie, good times graduating, good times on your first date. You know, there's just some good times in your life. Pops, can you just like think about some of the good times you done had when you say, man, we really had a ball at that time. I know, like the time when you talk about Fletch, like there be a smile on your face, like because those times that you had with him. You enjoyed that. Do you reminisce on some of that sometimes?
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, you think about a lot of times that you have with people. It'd be nice time because a lot of times, you know, places just like go out the country a lot and different things like that. And that's the thing right there. Going out the country, you know, you get to see things that people don't see here normally like that, like, you know, Bahamas and different things like that. Even Vegas. Now Vegas, that's a great little place or whatever like that. But I'm saying, you know, you get to see things and you reminisce on it. Those are things that sometimes come up, you know, you don't forget about and everything.
Right. Picking up a different hobby. Do you have any hobbies, Papa? Well, I know you're a good artist. Like,
Yeah.
so when you draw, and he's a heck of an artist, man. He designed some of the stuff that we got. Where does that take your mindset when you doing your artwork?
Oh, but that, you know, I can just focus on that. I mean, it's like basically you can put yourself wherever you want to be. That's just like watching a movie. You know, you're watching a space movie or whatever you're watching. It's like you're in a whole new different atmosphere or whatever with things. And with drawing, you know, it gives me peace of mind and everything like that. And that's a good stress reliever for me because, you know, you got so much tension and stuff in this world and everything. Well, I can sit down and relax, you know, and draw something and create a different little cartoon character or whatever, superhero type dude or whatever.
He's good.
Like that.
He's good. I didn't know, but he's good.
And that's beneficial for me, you know.
So, now we get down to the nitty gritty, the number one on the board. Reading the Bible. Listen, I didn't grow up reading the Bible. I knew of it. I stayed away from it. I knew parts and pieces of it. I was making stuff up that didn't go. I had two different stories going together. But guess what, man? When you read that Bible and the Creator's talking to you, it's, oh my gosh, you think don't nobody understand. Like, there ain't nothing new under the sun. Like, seriously, get into the book, man. Like, seriously, I'm not telling you to read it overnight. I'm just saying, find yourself. I know when a lot of cats go to jail, I don't care what they say. I heard a whole lot of stories, man. I mean, when I went to jail, I that's what I did. I had two books in there. But find yourself, spending time with the Creator is the best stress reliever. What you think about, Pops, with like just reading that Bible? Like, how do you find stress?
That's a good thing, you know, especially if you ain't really, you know, the Bible's a big book and everything that goes into a lot of things. And I know there's a lot of words and it's hard to pronounce, especially when it goes into the genealogy about things, you know. And you'd be like, this one got this and who got that. And you'd be like, I can't even pronounce these words and everything. But if you go to the Bible and get into the books of Songs, right there, it describes a whole lot of stuff that how we should be acting in the world today about things.
So how do you feel? Like, I seen you change doing that. Well, I mean, you always who you was towards me, man. But now it's a calmness on you. It's like, man, I don't even care, man. Like, you got that.
Yeah,
you got that on you.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't let stuff stress me out anymore. Because if I don't have no control over it, what am I gonna worry about it for? It makes no sense. It's just like a lot of guys, you know, and women, they'll get bent out over a relationship or whatever. My point is, you don't want to be bothered, you don't want to be bothered, that's fine, it's cool, you know? I ain't got no hard feelings, you know? Ain't no hard feelings at all. And that's the way I just take things. I just take everything nice and calm, and like the Bible says, you know, don't be hasty about nothing or whatever. Just be calm.
Hey.
Take your time, you know?
Honestly, on it. Hey, he on fire today. Hey, listen, I didn't even know how this topic was going to go, man. We talked about it. I told you, I said, man, once we get the rolling, man, you be on fire. He be on fire, man. Hey, listen, man. Some people just made to be in front of that camera to spread some of that news, baby. He got it. I want to say thank you for tuning in, man, to another episode. We're gonna start doing food reviews. Like, we really, you know, we're gonna take it another to another level, another step, man. And like we know it's Sunday, everybody into their thing. My name is Mark Beecham.
My name is Houston Hackney.
Hey, and don't forget, man, to tune into another episode of Keep It 100. Hey, and don't forget, Pop got the red outfit on. We posted it up. He got the red shirt with the shoes. He got the outfit. So during these days before we film to get y'all in tuned in to what we gonna do, we'll showcase some of the grown man clothing that we got on, man, and thank everybody for tuning in, man. And hey, try your best to stay sucker free and stress free. Be easy.
See you later.
Can I?